to welcome you to this rededication of the Norfolk County Registry of Deeds building. The Madrigals of Norwood have been entertaining you, and a big thank you to Kathy Moen and Jennifer Hartnett of the Norwood High School Fine Arts Department, and of course these great young people from Norwood High School. So could we all just please stand, because they're going to sing the national anthem for us. Thank you. There was a push in the 1800s to have a separate Norfolk County Registry of Deeds building because the county population was increasing and there was increased real estate transactions. And the deed that was recorded here in 1889 was for $17,198. So this whole site was purchased for that amount. This building was constructed in 1903. It opened on September 1st, 1905, and it's the fourth location where the Registry of Deeds records are kept. And I always say, many of us have children. I have 3 children. One of my sons is here today. And you know we'll do anything for them. The first Register of Deeds, he was waiting for the building to be built, the county courthouse. He kept the registry records for 3 years at his dad's house. So as parents, even back in the 1700s, they were taking care of their kids. And again, that's some of the history of this place and some of the history you see around. But you know, there's been a number of improvements, and I have some people to thank. I want to thank elected officials for coming. We have John Buckley and Kate Toomey. Kate's the register in Worcester County. John Buckley's the register down in Plymouth. Dave Hajar, Norwood Selectman. And of course, Joe Shea, County Commissioner. The county supports us here at the registry and helps us do things like get this building done. The improvements that took place, they took place between 2018 and 2019. I want to thank the architect, the CGKV architects and New England Builder Contractors, and of course the county administration and county advisory board for making it all happen. You know, the rededication of this building really reflects the commitment to preserve this historic building. It was built in 1903 by the citizens of Norfolk County, and I hope this makes us reflect on the history we have in Norfolk County. It was also a way to launch our second book. We have a notable records book, Volume 2. Please take it on the way out. The records that are here at the registry, they go back to 1793, come alive when you read some of the storyboards. And we just have some remarkable people that have lived here in the County of Presidents. 4 United States presidents were born here in Norfolk County. So I hope you enjoy the storyboards that are around the building. I hope you enjoy the book that we put together. In conclusion, what I want to make real clear is that the Norfolk County Registry of Deeds is more than just a beautiful building. What makes this building special are the employees who come here each and every day. That makes this, notwithstanding my colleagues, other registries, makes this the best registry of deeds in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and I want to thank the employees for all the work they do here every day. Thank you very much. Pulling an event together like this, I want to thank Kristen Soroy, Claire Lombard, Rich Kennedy, Marguerite Lee, Bob Glenn, Rich Serrani, Alicia Gardner, Kathleen Palmer, and Helen Corbett for pulling the event together. I want to thank my senior staff and my IT department. They met every week with the contractors and the architects to make sure this building came out well. And a special thank you to President John Adams, the second President of the United States. President Adams is played by our own Registry of Deeds employee, Land Court employee, Mike LePage. Big hand for him. Thank you.
How about a second term?
And again, we're just doing a short thing here. Hopefully it's a meaningful, but these young students have places to be. They're very scheduled. And what better way to end this event, or at least the speaking portion, than with them singing a song that means a lot to me in my Irish heritage, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'll turn it over to them. And again, a big hand for the Madrigals.
Go, Bill.
Again,
You're
Bill
on.
O'Donnell here. Registry of Deeds. The Registry of Deeds has been around since 1793, but we were lucky enough to have the second President of the United States, John Adams, who was actually born here in Norfolk County. So, President Adams, what do you think about Norfolk County back then? And let us know what's going on.
Fabulous indeed to have, well, first the town of Quincy now, having grown up Braintree, and then having my district becoming the town of Quincy, and then, of course, having established the following year Norfolk County. It is just proof that the Constitution, as written, is indeed working in Massachusetts and, I would say, throughout the country. We have good government. Of course, the only good government is one that is Republican, with representative government for all, for education, and for trades of all kinds, including real estate, buying and selling of homes, so that people may raise families, live a long, prosperous life.
And some people don't know what a great role you played, and I know there are groups now trying to get you a statue down in Washington, D.C., but you actually wrote the Massachusetts Constitution, which later became a framework for what we later know as the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution.
You were most kind. In fact, before the Declaration of Independence was drafted by Mr. Jefferson with some assistance from myself and Dr. Franklin, I published a pamphlet, Thoughts on Government, spelling out exactly what I hoped government would be. And then little did I know, upon my return from Philadelphia, my return from Europe later, that I would return home after a not-so-prosperous trip to France, that I was able to draft a constitution for Massachusetts before returning to Europe. And I would like to think that that constitution helped those men in 1787 who drafted a federal constitution.
I want you to know what ties in the Registry of Deeds today is we still have deeds. In fact, there's a number of deeds that President Adams signed. We have a deed from John Adams to his son John Quincy Adams that was recorded here at the Registry of Deeds. There's a lot of history. We're about real estate. We're about people selling their houses and protecting the biggest asset they have. But there's plenty of history here, and history we have to thank President Adams for being here today. But come on down to the Registry of Deeds here in downtown Dedham, and you can walk through the books. We still print books, and you can look up documents that go back to 1793.